Hey, this is Troy Taylor with Totem Pole Nation, and we're streaming live the Dolphins and the Ravens. So I appreciate y'all coming on. This is a big game. Uh, got to see the Dolphins play earlier this year at Washington. Man, they were impressive. They're a machine. Uh, One of our former players, Morgan Moses, he's the starting right tackle for the Ravens. So we're just going to sit here. We're going to watch this. Anybody got any questions or anything or comments? Holler at me. If you want to jump on, jump on. You know, in the NFL, I mean, what's the use of even kickoffs anymore? I mean, every single one's in the end zone. I guess so they can onside kick it. One of those leagues had an interesting kickoff rule. I mean, it's almost like, what's the point anymore of having a kickoff? I love this low view they're showing. Mike McDaniel. Man, I got a couple pairs of glasses here today. I might be wearing for Mike. The 2x2 motioning that back out. And look at that. Swing pass to the running back out the backfield. Almost like a now screen. Big play. So they got the ball to the perimeter on a pass, the first play. Let's see if they have an inside run here. When I saw the Dolphins play in Washington, it's like every time that, yeah, there you go. That's my buddy. Every time they take Tyreek Hill off the field, it's a run. So, yeah, I formation. That's that toss. I don't know how they're blocking it. Shanahan did a lot of that at Washington. And Mike McDaniel was, I believe he's the receiver coach. Pat just took it to the house. I'm surprised you're not watching this Ravens game, man. You probably got a bunch of different TVs hooked up. Mike McDaniel, he's kind of like the new Mike Leach to me. Kind of quirky, says what he feels. He got trips to the field, motioning that back out again. And he hit the kid on a slant. Tyreek Hill was split in. Like last night, we watched the Dallas game, and it was like, man, you got to cover CeeDee Lamb. Well, today, you got to cover Tyreek Hill. And he's the best receiver in the NFL. Got it on red zone. Yeah, well, I'm watching on the antenna ears back in I formation. A bootlegged off that toss, ran waggle. I think that was the fullback in the flat. I could be wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the fullbacks. They're faking that toss and then that waggle action off the toss, the fullback in the flat. There's Lamar. And I've been saying for a couple weeks now, Lamar is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. Bunch formation out of the pistol. Outside zone. Yikes. Well, the Dolphins are looking good. Not having Hamilton on defense. Yeah, I need to start studying my players more. If we're going to be doing these live streams, watching football games, I got to start studying these rosters, not just the X's and O's and execution. I mean, it's first and goal right now. Let's see what they do. This had an outside run. Maybe a counter. Power. Fullback kicked out. Backside guard wrapped. They didn't get much. Man, so we've seen a power toss. We've seen an outside zone. We've seen Coach Bald. How's it going?
Hey, brother, what's going on, man? Just checking in. Big day here at the Bald Ranch. We got the Bucks on the tube here, and I'm switching back to the Buffalo game. But yeah, man, 10 games going on at the 1 o'clock time, man. So huge day for football. What's going on with you, Coach?
Just sitting here watching. Your TV's loud in the background,
Gotcha.
but the Dolphins just went right down the field, and they on first down.
Who scored in that one?
They haven't scored anything yet on where I'm watching. Leslie Games. There you go. Big dongs. We're the low man on the totem pole. So yeah, that ain't us.
What's going on, Leslie?
That's another channel. Okay. This is the one where a high school coach, the Fired Football Coaches Association, watches a football game. Okay, that was a quarters beater right there. They had some type of like glance and a dude running like a hitch underneath of it, and they're just high-lowing that safety. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. She had one like on like a glance slant, and then my fault. One, and then I think Tyreek ran a wheel route.
Yeah,
they made that look easy, man. That was a good series. I mean, you could just study these guys right here. They're the cutting edge of football, man. Their offense and what they do. So, what game are you watching right now, Coach Bald, the president of Totem Pole?
Yeah, man, I'm watching the Saints right now. They just got a first down. They're about at the 30, 31-yard line. But yeah, man, big game for us. For the Bucks, they can clinch playoff with a victory here. They played the Saints earlier, and they did a number on them. So it's always a big game when the Saints comes down, man. It's always a big game. Funny story too. The beer vendor. We always, we had a buddy that was a beer vendor there in the stadium. We asked, is there ever any games where you have to load up and get just a little bit more alcohol? He said, absolutely. Every time the Saints are in town, they are they're just one of those fan base that like to drink cocktails at the games.
So they bring Mardi Gras with them, is what you're saying.
They bring Mardi Gras with them. Yep, them. And I think he said the Eagles and the Bills fans as well are right up there with them.
Last night they showed Mike Allstott on the game. Were you ever able to get up with Mike Allstott? And this is Leslie Games. Hey, Coach Troy. Leslie here from Ireland. Can you give me advice for really working hard and Kink's injury during the season? Does lube work? How much should I use? Well, those guys from South Florida that I used to coach with, they like that Tiger Bomb, Atomic Bomb. Biofreeze ain't as good. All right. It doesn't burn as much, but make sure you don't get that thing near anything that's sensitive, Leslie. All right.
Good advice.
And you're in Ireland. Man, I bet you I really sound weird to an Irish person. You'd probably say I have an accent. So Coach Bald, how long is the party going today at Totem Pole headquarters? Is it going until the night or what?
It's probably going. It's just getting started, man. Like, we're not gonna put a limit on what could be the best night of our lives. We're just not gonna do that. But yeah, man, I got a great dinner set up. We're going to a place called Tony and Nello's in Tierra Verde, and it is an amazing Italian food spot. Great place if you're ever out in the Tierra Verde, South St. Petersburg area. That's definitely the spot to go to. But yeah, man, we're going to hit that up, and then we have an event that is not far from.
Come on, man, no.
So, yeah, man, we're excited about that. Yeah, Kamara's inside the 5-yard line here. The Saints are marching down the field, slowly bleeding us to death here. That's the thing about our defense, man. A lot of people don't know we got one of the top rushing defenses, and it starts with the band in the middle, Vita Vea, a big number 50. That guy, he's built like a fire hydrant, man. He's probably, I want to say he's not even in there. That's not good. Maybe that's why they're able to march down the field on us. But, yeah, man, we're going to do that. And then, yeah, we're going to bring in the new year with some good friends and family and everything. And just excited about it. Yes. Yeah, Miss Bald over here, she's doing her best not to cheer and go crazy.
Well, they just had a pop coverage, man. I mean, won't nobody 10 yards from that receiver. Let's see what it is. It's like a double move.
Who was
hit
the
him
receiver?
On a sluggo. Number 7 for the Ravens had a big catch. They're going to review that. That ball was moving. Yeah, that ball was moving. I don't know, man.
Oh, man. Touchdown, New Orleans Saints. The tight end Johnson, Derek Carter Johnson. That's a big 3rd and 5. Juwan Johnson, touchdown. I would like to do this. Let's move over to the Buffalo game. Well, how about the Buffalo Bills, man? Is anybody hotter than those guys?
No.
Wow, New England's up 7-0.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah, Lambeau is a Patriot fan. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's a Patriot fan. I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here. You know, he was a big star last night. He's got a fan base, a female fan base that is waiting to see Coach Lambeau.
Heck yeah. I'm not surprised.
Let me see. I'm looking at this Ravens offensive line. I can't even tell which one Mo is. They all look the same. Wouldn't that be nice to have a whole line of Morgan Moses?
Man, you ain't kidding.
So it's 3rd and 6 right here with the Ravens. Ravens got the ball on the negative 28-yard line.
Who scored that touchdown, Coach?
Huh?
Miami. Who scored the touchdown?
It was Tyreek Hill. Nah, it wasn't Tyreek Hill. It was outside. It was the outside receiver. Tyreek ran a wheel. I'm not sure who it was. Another dude. There's another pop coverage. I was like on a wheel route. I mean, the dude's like wide open. Like somebody's not staying on their guy or something. And there's a flag down. Where's our flag?
I love the referee outfit last night.
Yeah, I might have to break the referee outfit out again, man.
Yeah, man. You definitely are.
It was number 11. Oh, look at. Oh, yeah, okay. So they picked him. It was a pick.
Coach, I'm going to have to jump off here. I'll jump on a little bit later on. All right, buddy?
All right, man.
Yes, sir. You're the best.
You're the best. Yeah, I know the Ravens fans are upset about that. Wow, now they're on the negative 20. They had 2 long passes, man. I guess one was an incompletion, right? 3rd and 16 now. Let's see what they do. Oh, they got a good play. They played man free. And that corner just mauled that outside receiver. And everybody else stayed on their man. And they ran a screen, looked like to the boundary to the right. I want to see Mo pull out on this. But Mo's probably pass blocking. Let's see. Yeah, Mo's pass setting. And they got it. Boom. Huge play on 3rd and 16 for the Ravens, man. On that, what Belichick calls the classic screen. 2 tight ends over here, tight wing set. They faked a mid-zone. He's got all day to throw. Look at him sit in that pocket. Good gosh. That's scary. I remember Lamar Jackson. The TD in Chicago was legit. I didn't see it, man, but I mean, he's just sitting back there in the pocket like Randall Cunningham and can take off anytime he wants. That's dangerous, man. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. He just rips that ball in there. And there he is.
Yep.
Lambo, can you move your screen down? So I mean, so we don't have all that open space above your head. I've had some comments. I've had some messages sent. The women, the female fans of Totem Pole, want to see Lambo. They said Miami blitzes the second least of any team in the NFL.
They kind of do.
Huh?
So they do. Miami's not a blitzing team.
Well, they're playing a 5-man front right now. They just blitz right there, I believe. Man, Lamar Jackson, dude. I said last year that I would take Josh Allen over Joe Burrow. And I kind of
told you were wrong.
Huh?
I told you were wrong.
But, I mean, hey, Joe Burrow's – I like Joe Burrow and I like Josh Allen. But, man, Lamar Jackson's killing it. Dude, he's sitting back there like Randall Cunningham. We got 1st and 10. Are you on the same as me? 6:45?
No, I'm like 7.
Another wheel route. Good gosh.
No.
Okay, it's time to get out of man-to-man. Holy moly. DJ Wilson. There you go. Playbookclinics.com. DJ Wilson is the owner of playbookclinics.com, and the Championship Football Coaches Clinic podcast has hooked up with Playbook Clinics, and we're going to be down there in Charlotte, North Carolina, the weekend of February 23rd and 24th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got some of the best coaches in North Carolina and South Carolina are going to be there. We've got offensive line coaches from all around the country, and we're just excited to be a part of Playbook Clinics. They have 15 clinics from the West Coast to the East Coast. It's $150 for one coach. If you use the promo code TOTEM, capital TOTEM, you will save $50 off an individual or off a group rate. And you can go, Lambo, to any of these 15 clinics around the country.
That's a lot of clinics.
Yeah, that's a lot of clinics. Hold on a second. For one price. DJ Wilson. DJ is from Seattle, Washington. And we're not very good at DJ, we're not very good at geography. But we know where Washington State is. Who's the starting quarterback for the Seahawks? Coach Lambo?
Geno Smith.
No, I thought Geno won't start no more. I thought Drew Lock was starting.
Geno got hurt. That doesn't mean he ain't starting.
Oh. What Super Bowl did the Seahawks win? What year was that in?
2013 against the Broncos, 43-8.
Wow. You even gave us the score. That is what Coach Lambo brings to the table. You're a long ways away. I mean, heck, what time is it even over there? Yeah, Coach Lambo is a football nut. He loves sports. I have named him the next Stephen A. Smith.
But better.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. So how do you feel about the Seahawks, Coach Lambo. How do you feel about Pete Carroll?
Well, I mean, despite their issues, offensive line and their injuries, they're still finding ways to win. They beat a good Eagles team 2 weeks ago. But at the end of the day, they still have a chance to make the playoffs. I think they're fighting between them and the 49ers, obviously, of who's going to get second place in the NFC West. And I'm confident that the Rams are going to get it more than the Seahawks. But despite the departure of Russell Wilson in their trade, like I said, I think the Seattle won that trade with Denver because look where Russell Wilson's at, already gone. So I like what Seattle is doing. I'm not sure how long Geno will be the starting quarterback for, but at some point in time, the Seattle Seahawks are going to have to draft a quarterback at some point.
All right, so if you want to know how to beat man coverage, if you play a team that plays a lot of man coverage, you need to go back and study this game because, I mean, they're putting on a clinic right now. Now that's a middle return. Look at that guy. Where's Berrios from?
He played for the Jets at one point. I think he was part of the Patriots as well. Berrios is one of those sneaky guys. He's resurrected his career, obviously.
Hey, DJ, you're the best. Thank you. Everybody go to playbookclinics.com. Sign up for the clinic. Use the code TOTEM. Appreciate you, man. Hawks win today. They're going to the playoffs. There you go. Power pass. Play action off of outside zone. Good luck stopping that, man. I mean, they're not RPOing it, but like, good luck being a backer and trying to fit the run and get underneath that curl or that glance.
Berrios is from Miami.
Under the center. Is Tyreek Hill in the game? No, he's not. So what do? Toss it. Wow. Just watch when Tyreek Hill comes out of the game what happens. It's a run. Let's see how they blocked it.
And that's without their starting running back Raheem Mostert. They got Devon Archer as the starter.
They cracked, and they pulled the H. Everybody else zone blocked.
Devon Archer, he's great. Let's see if they can beat him without Raheem Mostert. They normally go two running backs at Raheem Mostert, Devon Archer, obviously, but it looks like Devon Archer is going to take most of the carries today.
They're all over that toss. B-Dog Rules. B-Dog Rules is back and better than ever. B-Dog, what kind of dog do you have? My girlfriend's got a Shih Tzu. Coach Lambo's got a Chihuahua. There it is. Man, everybody in America is going to be running that next week. Motion your running back out and throw a look pass. Great play.
That's unstoppable.
I mean, everybody talks about these NFL offenses are so complex. I mean, man, really, they just make it easy. I used to have a wiener dog, but he died. Sorry to hear that. I had my longtime dog, Vinny, bulldog, pass away last year. So I understand what you're going through. Tyreek Hill motions across. Man, good gosh. Play man, play zone, it doesn't matter, but you better be covering Tyreek Hill. There's an old saying, and it's make them beat you with Paxson. Oh, he didn't drop. He didn't catch that. He didn't catch that. Make them beat you with Paxson. John Paxson, not Michael Jordan. Hold on. They called that a touchdown?
No, they didn't.
Are you kidding? That dude did not catch that football, dude. All right. If y'all are watching the game, put it in the comments. Did he catch that ball? Like,
No.
why was that not challenged?
It wasn't a touchdown. They kicked a field goal.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought they were kicking an extra point. So that was incompletion.
Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say something's going crazy, man. Yeah. They dodged a bullet. Yes, they did, Greg. Yeah, I don't think he caught it. No, he didn't. So you got your Notre Dame shirt on, huh?
Yep, I do.
Did Notre Dame win their bowl game?
Yeah, they beat Oregon State by like 30 points.
Nice. So what you been doing, man, since last night?
Sleep.
So you're ready to go. How long are you going to live stream for today?
Prior to the game over.
So you're not going to do the second game? You're not going to. I mean, if you're going to watch it, you might as well be streaming, dude.
I mean, you know, my body got to get some rest. You know what I'm saying? My body gets some rest. You know, my body on my shutdown.
There you go. Okay, Greg, shoot us your question. Here's a great question for you guys. And B-Dog Rules. We love you, B-Dog Rules. I think both the Dolphins and Ravens will have at least 40. Wow. That's a lot of. What are your thoughts on the bowls? Are they dead? How do you fix the bowl system? Man, that's kind of like, how do you bring world peace? How do you solve hunger?
It's called the NCAA ticking charge. It's like it's like the same thing with the transfer portal. They have to have some type of structure. That's really what it is.
Yeah, and that's like saying the president's going to take charge. All right, it's not going to happen. As long as these bowls, like the Barstool Bowl, is making money, they will continue to have bowls. My friend Willie P said that in the late 90s, there was 20-some bowls. Today, there's over 40. And they'll keep having bowls as long as they keep making money. The opt-outs are brutal. I mean, think of the bowl games, unless you're playing for the championship, think of the bowl games as a preseason game. It's basically a preseason game for your next year's team, or you're showcasing your players to other programs. Do you move the portal after the games? Yeah, I think the portal needs to be open after the season for a month and shut it down. And if you don't enter the portal during that time period, then wait till next year to transfer. But whatever. Man, I'm telling you, Lamar, anybody that said, what game are you streaming next? Well, my girlfriend gets off of work at 4. Well, she's a nurse, and that means she might get off by 6. I mean, heck, Coach Lambeau, he's liable to be streaming all day and night. He is a workaholic. Now, I'm just going to brag for a second. Big number 78 right there. When I coached him, I was a good coach. Man, that guy right there, he's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the field. There he is. Did he just get a holding penalty? He's falling in my tradition. I don't know what game we're streaming next. Coach Lambo, what is the next game we're going to stream? The bowl game? Michigan and Alabama?
Oh, yeah. Michigan, Alabama tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Michigan, Alabama, and then follow with Texas and Washington at 8:45.
Should I try to hit up Roll Tide Willie and get Roll Tide Willie to come on Totem Pole?
Whatever the chances are, you should try. I think Alabama is going to beat Michigan. And since you said Michigan, let's talk about Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh has hired an NFL agent, Don Yee, which is Tom Brady's agent, which means win or lose, this is Jim Harbaugh's last season in Michigan.
I mean, do you blame him? And
No.
The second thing is a lot of this stuff people are putting out from Ohio State or possibly Alabama or other teams that are still in the playoffs, and they're trying to create dissension and distraction from Michigan.
The reason why I say he's leaving is because he has unfinished business from years ago of what the 49ers did to him. Back in 2014, obviously, he wanted GM duties, obviously, like Belichick and Sean Payton, obviously. But that wasn't going to happen at the time period. Now, for what he's done for Michigan for the past 3 seasons, I think he has something to prove. What does he have to prove in college anymore? I understand
national championship.
Well, he gonna leave, win or lose, because here's why. He got suspended twice already, and also he still has another. Also, he might get suspended again for the beginning of next season.
Well, if anyone can understand Jim Harbaugh and his Walmart khakis, he has 5 of the same pair, and getting suspended, it's me. I totally understand him. You're the best. Jim Harbaugh and John Harbaugh. I had a coach I coached with, Coach Fanoga, and he coached for Jim Harbaugh's dad. And he interviewed him, and he said, "Are you a family man?" And Coach Fanoga said, "Yes." And Coach Harbaugh said, "What do you do with your family?" And he's from Hawaii. He said, "We go to the beach." But he said that John Harbaugh is like the mom, and Jim Harbaugh is like the dad. John has like a really good heart and is a good person and fun to be around. But he's Jim. He doesn't eat chicken, because it's a crazy bird or whatever he says. Tua or Jalen Hurts?
This season will be Tua.
Last season would have been Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
I mean, I can understand why Saban went to Tua. Because he can
throw
it all around.
Tua is an accurate thrower of the football. He's more accurate than Jalen Hurts. He is more accurate of the football. And he can run, and he's mobile.
B-Dog Rules is back. B-Dog, what state are you in? Where do you live? If you don't mind us asking. We're in Richmond, Virginia. Coach Ball's in St. Petersburg. There's another guy from Alabama. Ohio. What a great football state. Ohio. There we go. Man.
This game right here between the Ravens and the Dolphins also is fighting for the number 1 seed as well.
Fighting for the number 1 seed.
Yep.
And it's 10-7. That's 1 quarter down, ladies and gentlemen. Man, time flies when you're hanging with Totem Pole. And Coach Lambeau. Look at this commercial right here. What are they doing? This is Old Spice?
Yeah, sure, Old Spice.
Are you a fan of Old Spice?
Nope.
Why is that?
I don't use Old Spice. I use Dr. Squash. That's the best soap in America.
Dr. what?
Squash.
Dr. Squash.
Yes.
And where do you buy Dr. Squash soap?
At drsquash.com.
Why are we not promoting Dr. Squash? I mean,
because they hadn't reached out to us.
Well,
they need to reach out to Totem Pole. See, if we're the low man on the Totem Pole, they need to see that their product is one of the best in America, so they need to come to us.
Well, I've never heard of Dr. Squash. You've
that means
never told me.
That means you got to do your research.
I'm checking it out right now. drsquash.com. Is that the website?
Yes, do your research, and I'll be back while I get something to drink. drsquash.com.
Go Buckeyes. Hey, B-Dog rules. Will the Ohio State coach, Ryan Day, will he be back next year? I think he's a great coach. He's got the blackest beard in America. I love it. He's a winner. Now, he hasn't beaten Michigan, and I understand that, not beating your rival. I've got that perfected. So I understand Ryan Day, yes. But if he loses to Michigan again, he's done. Wow. Well, if he gets fired from Ohio State, he will have a job in 5 minutes. There's 100 colleges in America that would take him. All right, 10-7. Start of the second quarter. Miami Dolphins got the ball from the negative 20-yard line. 3rd and 5. Let's see what they do. Where's Tyreek? Where is Tyreek? Up. Tight end. Good gosh, man. He can read that thing, man. Let's see here. I mean, just read it inside out, man. He's coming off the card here. Let's see what they do. That must be a long play call because he didn't even radio it into him. First and 10. It was a fake toss, and they sacked him. Tried to get a little fancy there. Ryan Day is 0-3. 1-3 versus Michigan, 1-6 versus top 5 teams. So now they're in 2nd and long, and they just gave up a sack. All right, so 2nd and 15. They'll throw something quick. They got trips. Closed. Yep. Just one thing I want to say on the screen pass. Let's jailbreak. I thought they'd throw something quick after that sack. But, I mean, he missed outside of the receiver. He's got to throw that ball inside on that screen because when he throws the ball outside, it makes him, that receiver go backwards and not down the field. Well, the Eagles just had a pick six? So now it's 3rd and 11. Where's Tyreek? He had that wheel route wide open, man. Ohio State will probably win the national championship in 2025 or 2026. Why is that, Big Dog Rules?
No, they won't. No, they won't. Nope. No, they won't. That will never happen. No.
Do they have a quarterback?
Well, the quarterback better be good next season.
I don't even know if I'll be here in 25, 26. What is it? Oh, we're almost in 2024. This is New Year's Eve, isn't it, Coach Lambeau?
Yes, it is New Year's Eve. Yep.
Do you celebrate New Year's Eve?
No, it's just another day.
You do not celebrate New Year's Eve. You do not go out. You do not
Nope.
Celebrate the New Year's.
Nope.
Circle the wagons. Josh Allen owns the Patriots. Ooh. That's Coach Bald. We all have a good true freshman by that time. He'll probably be a top 3 quarterback. Hey, man, I tell you, Ryan Day hasn't had a problem with quarterbacks. Look at all the quarterbacks that guy's had since he's been there. Justin Fields, CJ Stroud. How do you feel about Taco Bell, Coach Lambeau?
Taco Bell is good late at night.
Taco Bell is good late at night. So you don't like Taco Bell's breakfast?
No, I don't have time to eat breakfast.
What are you drinking there, man? Lemonade?
Yeah, lemonade is good for your soul. It's good for your body.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fruit. Man, I'm telling you, B-Dog Rules. How did you get hooked up with Totem Pole? Were you watching the videos? Were you watching the podcast? Were you watching Lambeau's World of Sports? Were you watching the shorts that were produced by Howard and Scott, the intern? Howard and Scott have been getting a lot of flack because one of them, I don't know which one it was, said that Brittany Mahomes was ugly. And that we do not tolerate that. We have suspended one of them for that. Coach Lambeau, how did it make you feel when Howard and Scott, the intern, called Brittany Mahomes ugly?
It was uncalled for.
It was uncalled for. So you support Coach Bald suspending them for that short. I thought they were going to get fired. Here you go.
Well, for Coach Bald, I think Coach Bald is the president, so he made the right decision.
That is why you were loyal. And you're a good soldier. You support the Totem Pole president. I saw the community post, and I started digging through your channel, and I decided I really liked it. Wow. See, Coach Lambeau, a lot of people on YouTube don't use their community page. But we post on the community page. We put polls, and it goes to people's YouTube feed, and people can discover your channel. So B-Dog Rules, thank you for looking at that community post. Thank you for looking at our videos. Mid-zone, right behind Morgan Moses. That's a good play. Look at that carnage. Look at that carnage on the field. There are just bodies laying around. Run the ball behind Morgan Moses. That's a good play. 10-7. Come on, Lamar. Who do you have in this game?
The Ravens.
You pick the Ravens. I'm pulling for the Ravens because a former player of mine plays Morgan Moses.
But he'll never call you nor text you.
Hey, man, I don't want him to call me or text me. He's got too much to worry about, man. I talked to his mama. Look at that. Are they playing more zone now? I tell you, Lamar Jackson, for the people that doubted him, he's developed into one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. There's Jeff Monken. Or is that Todd Monken? One of the Monkins.
Todd Monken.
Todd. There's counter. Boom. That was that counter where the guard and I think the H wrapped, guard trapped and H wrapped. He was the offensive coordinator for Georgia last year.
Yep, when he won those national championships, he was the offensive coordinator.
Who you got, B? Who do we got to win this game? We're both picking the Ravens. And I'm pulling for the Ravens because I like Lamar and I like Morgan Moses. But I like the Dolphins too. You know, just from a coaching standpoint, I like McDaniels. Oh, who do we got between the Steelers and the Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Well, it's the NFL, man. Any given Sunday, he says Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Steelers. One of us, that's the good thing, is that one of us will be right, Lambo. When you pick a team and I pick a team, one of us will be right.
But see, now you're sounding real delusional. That Steelers offense is not good. You're telling me that Mason Rudolph is going to outplay Geno Smith. Mason Rudolph.
Doesn't have to out. Geno Smith ain't playing.
I mean, you're not playing?
You said he was hurt.
No, he's playing now. I'm talking about a couple weeks ago. I'm talking about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is good enough.
Good, really? Good enough? Really? He's good enough.
Good enough. He's from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Northwestern High School. I'm rocking with the Rock Hill, man.
All right.
Where's Geno from? Miami?
No, from West Virginia.
Oh.
West Virginia.
I know he played at West Virginia, but he's from Miami, isn't he? You think?
Yes.
You think Geno Smith played high school ball in West Virginia?
No, college football.
B-Dog Rules says, I don't know. Mason Rudolph played really good last week.
Really? Against a Bengals team that's depleted? Stop. He's supposed to outplay the Bengals quarterback. They ain't got no Joe Burrow. Just stop. Just stop. Stop.
Well,
They lost. The Steelers lost to a 2-10 Patriots team and a 2-10 Arizona Cardinals team. Let's just be real. Let's be real.
1st and 10. Where's the ball at?
The plus 40.
All right. Plus 41. Yep. Bootleg. Throwback. Man, this is a fun offense to watch, man. So B-Dog Rules. He said because we didn't have a quarterback.
The Cleveland Browns didn't have a quarterback. They still won in 11 games. They got 4 quarterbacks.
B-Dog Rules. Do you listen to us and watch the game on a TV? because you know your stuff.
The
You're
Cleveland
pretty
Browns
sharp.
got 4 quarterbacks and they still winning games. 4. The 49ers went through 4 quarterbacks last year, still went to the
That's a
NFC.
PI. Look at Odell Beckham Jr. Is Landry still in the league?
Jarvis Landry, I think, plays for the Saints.
Wow. There's something about LSU receivers. Man. Get in there. There you go. There you go. Minute Maid Lemonade. Shout out our sponsor, man. Shout out our sponsor. Minute Maid.
We need to be sponsored by Minute Maid Lemonade. I want all the free
Is
products.
that a 2 liter or a 1 liter? What is that?
A 2 liter. Hey.
That's a small looking 2 liter, dude. Hold that thing back up. Looks like a 20-ounce bottle.
That's because I got big hands. That's why.
You got big feet too, man. Why did that woman last night that sent you the friend request on Facebook? Why did she ask you your shoe size?
I don't know, because she can't handle all that. That's why. Can't handle this.
So, Odell Beckham Jr., he's been a very key pickup for the Baltimore Ravens. Would you agree or disagree with that?
No, I agree. He fits this offense very well. He fits the offense.
I mean, it's another weapon. He's a weapon. What do you think? Who do you think would win between the 2019 LSU or 2021 Georgia? I take LSU.
That's easy. That's LSU. They were loaded offensively. They were just stacked.
I mean, Georgia was awesome, but
that 2021 Georgia team was a defensive team, and that defensive team wanted to stop that 2019 LSU offense. Nobody could. Not even Alabama. Alabama couldn't stop that offense.
One way that I pick games, and I don't gamble, and I don't pick games. I mean, I don't gamble, but the first thing I start with is the quarterback. Stetson Bennett is older than Lamar Jackson.
That is true.
Stetson Bennett was like in college for 7 years. He never graduated. Like, he's just a guy. Joe Burrow. So, I mean, we're talking in hypotheticals here. But who do you say B-Dog rules? I mean, that 2019 LSU, I love the story that Ed Orgeron tells. They said, they called him in and said, Coach, we're going to have to fire you. We're going to have to pay you your $50 million. He said, what door do I leave out of? He got his $50 million.
Well, you don't need to coach ever again.
No, he don't ever have to do anything. I mean, he's played for 6 colleges. Wow. Is Stetson Bennett still in the NFL? He was with the Rams. Is he on the practice squad or something? Look at that.
Yeah, he's still in the NFL. I think he's on the practice squad for the Rams or the Chargers. One of those two.
Let's go, man. Come on. Oh, man. Boom. Show that again, man. I want to see that. I think it's some type of gap scheme. Yeah. Power. There's something about power that just makes you feel good in your soul. Look at that. That is football. See the kick out? See the guard wrapping?
Trap and wrap.
How that backer comes up and that guard takes on that backer with his outside shoulder, and that running back keeps it inside the wrapper. Man, there's something about power.
Trap and wrap. Yep.
man, it just makes you feel good in your soul that somebody still runs power. That's the second time I've seen it. I saw it once last night. Who ran it last night? The Lions ran it once to the right, and now they ran it to the right. B-Dog rules. Is that a picture of your dog that's on your YouTube profile? How much more time we got, Lambo, in the second quarter?
6:56 until halftime. Ravens are up 14-10.
No, it's not. Okay. What's the line on this game?
-3 Ravens.
So the Ravens got to win by 4.
Yes.
The Ravens are kicking off to the Dolphins. 7 minutes left until halftime. Let's see what Tua does. Man, Barrios, he ain't scared. I love that view on at kickoff, man. It's like you're running down on kickoff. Justin Tucker, that's the kicker that you like, isn't it?
You're the greatest kicker in the NFL.
He's coming off the card right here. Last time they went off the card, it was some type of play action throwback. Just like a lead play. Super Bowl will probably be the Ravens versus the 49ers. We saw that last week.
We will see about that. I think it might happen again.
Has Mike McDaniel got on blue blockers? Are those blue blocker sunglasses? Wow. Tua could not complete a look pass. Man, all you high school coaches out there get mad at your quarterbacks, just watch that right there. Tua threw that ball 5 feet over the receiver's head on a now screen, a now pass, a look pass, smoke screen, whatever you call it, an uncovered. 3rd and 7, man. All right. Think players, not plays. They've been going to that tight end. It's either going to be the Tyreek or the tight end. There he is. I mean, it's just pretty much same play. They're just high-lowing that backer right there. You know, with the hitch and like a glance. And then they got Tyreek Hill running deep. First down. Is Tyreek on the field? Is Tyreek out there? No, he is not. So what's the playbook say? Run.
Run the ball.
Yeah, I'm a high school coach from Richmond, Virginia, and I sat and watched the Dolphins, and I told my son, I said, dude, watch every time that Tyreek and Waddle come off the field. What happens? This game is in Baltimore?
Yes.
Is Tyreek out there? No, he's not. There's a pass. Oh, man, that was ugly. So they motioned the running back out, then they came back and was trying to run a jailbreak screen or a slip screen. He goes out, then he tries to come back in. He can't complete the pass. Nobody blocked 6. 6 could have been pick 6. 3rd and 5. They've been going to the tight end or Tyreek. Where's Tyreek? Oh, 1-on-1. Man, Tua's not looking too good today, y'all. I mean, he is not very accurate. I don't know if it's because of pressure or what. Fourth and 5. And the ball's where? They're not exactly in no man's land. Not in that league. You pin a team deep. They're going for it. And we'll talk about Brock Purdy here in a second. Well, when you got that guy, it helps. Man. I mean, basically, that safety had help over the top. They take the number 2 receiver and just try to occupy the safety so they can get 1-on-1 with Tyreek Hill, and he's going to win. How can Brock Purdy be overrated when he's Mr. Irrelevant? It isn't like he was
I think he's a Brock Purdy hater. I think Brock Purdy is having one of the great. Brock Purdy's having a great season despite him being the last pick of the draft. And Brock Purdy, everybody has bad games, so we're not questioning whether Brock Purdy is going to be. I never said Brock Purdy's going to be an elite quarterback. I think he's a great quarterback. He's not elite just yet, but Brock Purdy's not the reason why the 49ers are winning. He's the reason. Brock Purdy is one of those guys that if you don't turn the ball over, you win the game. But look what happened against the Ravens. That was a whole different story when you throw 3 interceptions in the first half.
Brock Purdy went undefeated at Iowa State. He threw 4 picks against the Ravens.
That doesn't mean he's overrated. We see one of the greats throw 4 picks in a game. He won't be the first, and he won't be the last.
Got the most interceptions. He got the record for the most. 3rd and 10. Let's see what they do right here, man.
Ryan Fitzpatrick threw 6 interceptions in one game. So,
he's off the top of the card, not the second part of the card. Let's see here. Man, I tell you, if Tyreek Hill's hurt, man, they're in trouble. Uh-oh. Dude, that's when you play in a pass-oriented offense. What's that thing Woody Hayes says? Like, there's 3 bad things that can happen or 4 bad things that can happen. Like, the ball was thrown good. The ball hit him in the hands, but there was a defender right there. He didn't catch it. But they went for it on 4th down, and they got it, and they got 3 points. So what's the score now?
14-13.
Who's winning? The Ravens?
Ravens are up by 1.
Okay. So, I mean, they're a different team, man, if they don't have Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill, he got up real slow.
And they already don't have Jalen Waddle anyway, so it doesn't really help.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only two receivers that really caught any balls is the tight end and him. So what NFL games do we have for the rest of the day? Are there any games that intrigue you, Coach Lambeau?
Probably the Chiefs and the Bengals will probably be something, obviously, later in the day. I think that's about it. Maybe the Packers and the Vikings. I mean, both of those teams are fighting for playoff spots. Both of those teams sitting at 7-8. But the Vikings have quarterback problems. They don't know who to really start at quarterback. So we'll see if the Packers and Vikings tonight is even entertaining to watch.
Hey, B-Dog rules. B-Dog, we appreciate you. You know, hanging out with the low man on the totem pole. Check out the bottom of the screen. Shout out to Sideline Sports Network. Shout out to The Sideline Design, the official graphic developer of Totem Pole Nation and the Championship Football Coaches Clinic. Shout out to St. Pete Rejuvenate. If you're down in the Tampa, St. Pete area, go by and see them. All right. They do Ozempic shots. They do ketamine treatments. They do female anatomy rejuvenations, which I didn't even know happened, but they do. And it's owned by the one and only Mrs. Coach Bald. All right. We got M2KNN37 saying hello. Hey, hello back to you, MK2K NN37. Appreciate you spending your Sunday with Totem Pole Nation. We can call them M2K or MK. MK, what's up? Are you subscribed to the channel? Do you follow Totem Pole? Do you watch the videos? Shout out to our 2 interns who are currently suspended from Totem Pole because they got canceled by Swifties. Because intern Scott and intern Howard, that guy's wide open. Okay? Man, look at that guy run. There you go. MK says that he saw a short and he subbed. You know, shout out to Howard. Shout out to Scott making those shorts. And dude, like this is what happens and coaches get fired. DB coaches get fired in the NFL when your secondary plays like the way they're playing. Dude, there ain't nobody near these Ravens receivers. Like, I know they like to play man-to-man with their outside corners, but, dude, there ain't nobody near. Who is the defensive coordinator? Fangio?
Big
Fangio?
Yes. Yes.
If you want to know how to beat man coverage, this right here is what you need to study. This game, they're showing you. And MK, we appreciate you subbing. What short was it that you watched? We are so proud that we have a short with over 1 million views. Tomlin needs to be fired. And I totally agree with you because I want him to come be the coach of the Commanders.
That's not
come home, Mike Tomlin.
It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
If he gets fired, that guy he'll cause a domino effect in the NFL. because there'll be about 5 coaches that get fired after him because those teams are going to want him. The reason Mike Tomlin, we are from Virginia. We ride or die with Mike Tomlin. He's from the 7-5, 7, Denby High School, William and Mary grad. He don't have a quarterback. And that's why another Steelers fan here, B-Dog Rules, says, nah, bruh. Well, I guess you're talking about Mike Tomlin getting fired. Both of y'all are Steelers fans. Dude, he's never had a losing season. And Kenny Pickett ain't who they thought he was going to be. I really know just a random short I saw, you were live and clicked the live button. Hey, right on. Yeah, man. Well, we love those shorts. We love Lambo and Matt's World of Sports. We love the Green Zone. We love Life Lessons Podcast, the CFC Clinic Podcast. Coach Lambo.
Yes.
You're loving doing these live streams, aren't you?
Yes, they're joining, fun, and entertaining.
And why is that? Is it because we're just sitting here talking, watching football, and we're just streaming?
It's everything. It's both.
We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram.
Yep.
I mean, we're all over the place. Totem Pole. We are the low man on the totem pole.
We're worldwide. Worldwide.
We're from Richmond, Virginia, but the president of Totem Pole, Coach Bald, is from St. Petersburg. All right, so the Totem Pole headquarters is located in St. Petersburg. We live streamed Barstool Bowl yesterday because Barstool said they were the common man. And we were like, nah, you ain't the common man. We're the common man. I don't see Dave Portnoy doing live streams. Who do you think? What do I think of the Lions and the Cowboys ending? Okay, I don't know all the NFL rules as it pertains to ineligible receivers reporting to be eligible or a lineman reporting to be eligible. From what I understand, you can only, this is what the coach said after the game, that you can only bring in one guy to make him eligible who is a lineman. They had multiple guys that they brought into the game who they wanted to report eligible. And I don't know what the NFL rule is. Gene Steratore, my friend, you name me the most penalized coach in the history of America on any level, we need an answer to that. All right, 13-21, 3 minutes left. Here's a toss. Man, I wonder, are they still running that toss the same way they've been running with that counter action? So that's what I thought. What did you think about the Cowboys ending? I mean, he could have just kicked extra point and went to overtime, but he kept going for 2. So what do you think, Lambo?
I like the call. I think maybe earlier in the game you probably should have took the field goal, but I said it before. I predict the future when it comes to football, so I already said he was going to go for 2, and I wasn't surprised. But I feel like earlier in the game he probably should have kicked the field goal, but that's not the reason why they lost the game. It was the 2 crucial interceptions that Jared Goff threw that really basically cost them the game. So that's not the reason. That's not the reason the Lions lost the game. So I'm not going to go.
And they didn't cover CeeDee Lamb.
They didn't cover CeeDee Lamb. So I mean, what he was targeted 17 times. He had 13 receptions for 227 yards and a touchdown. So I mean,
CeeDee Lamb's the best outside receiver in the NFL. Uh-oh. Tua just went pick city, baby. Roquan Smith. We got to see this, man. Play this again. A backer must have got up underneath of something. Yes, he did. Look at that. Yeah, that's zone coverage. And that dude is just getting underneath of it, man. Look at him. What a freakazoid. He's from Georgia, isn't he, or LSU? He's from LSU.
LSU.
What did you think of the Toledo versus Wyoming ending? We live streamed that game. Coach Lambo, I'll let you take that one first.
The ending, I said Wyoming was going to have a chance to win, obviously, but they weren't going to cover the spread, which I was right about that. The ending was, Wyoming did what it's supposed to do. It was a crucial 15-yard penalty by Toledo, obviously, but I think Wyoming did what it's supposed to do for their coach. Their coach obviously retired after the win, so they fought for their coach. It was a 16-15 game, but I wasn't impressed with the Barstool live stream. I think it sucked and it was garbage.
So you're not a fan of Barstool?
I'm just not a fan of the Barstool Bowl. I have, like I said, I feel like when we do the Totem Pole Bowl, when it happens, we have high school coaches commentating the game, not guys that never played a down of football. So
Dave Portnoy has never played football, even though he claims he went to the University of Michigan.
He can claim whatever you want, but the guy that says throw a Hail Mary on 3rd and 10, yeah, that makes completely good sense.
Yeah, just throw it up.
Just throw it up in the air. Like you have Randy Moss or somebody. Throw it up in the air.
If you just throw it up, we know what we call that? We call it a punt. And if I'm going to punt, I'd rather have my punt team out there rather than 5 offensive linemen and a quarterback that ain't never going to tackle anybody. Will you live stream the Packers versus the Vikings game tonight? Well, we got to get Matt Pat. That is Coach Lambo's right-hand man. If we can get him, I think that this possibly could be done. I think that Lambo could live stream the Packers and the Vikings.
That depends on how much energy I have.
So, what's the deal with you today? You didn't sleep good last night?
No, I'm just tired in general. Tired from work and all this other stuff, So I work a lot. I'm a workaholic, so
that's good.
My body wears down, so I'm just worn down.
Okay, so B-Dog rules. Go follow us, B-Dog, on Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell so you'll know on the YouTube, the bell. Follow us, and we always will post when we're going to go live. There you go. All right, they're going to probably get a field goal out of this. Now, let's see this coverage. All right, they're playing cover 3. I mean, they had a quarters beater there. They had that glance and like a hitch underneath of it. And Roquan got underneath that glance, that curl, whatever it is. Two by two. They're playing man free. Oh, bye-bye. Go, let's go, baby. Well, dude, if they play that 2x2 set like that again and play man free, Lamar Jackson's going to make them pay. I mean, that up, Ramsey covered, and then, wow, he got whacked. Like that. That's illegal, dude. I'm not an Odell Beckham fan, but, dude, he was past 5 yards. You cannot get hit in the NFL past 5 yards. Like, that was a cheap shot, man. And I'm the dirtiest player in the game. But the NFL is the NFL. I'd be going crazy because I protect my players. 3rd and 7. Oh, they're playing man-to-man. Good luck staying with these guys. Oh. Why are you crying, man? I mean, hit him right in the shoulder pads. He's all over him. He's all over him. Is that Gene Steratore? I'm going to stay on the stream till the game is over. Thank you, B-Dog Rules. We're new to live streaming football games. We this is only our second day of doing it. This is our third game. We're gonna get better because we got heart. I mean, come on, man. Those Barstool guys, I mean, woo! Wow. Wow. Who was covering him man-to-man? Whoever it was, I mean, he made a heck of a play on the ball, man. Yeah. Number 8 can't run with him. Look at that.
The Dolphins can't beat anybody with a winning record except the Cowboys.
They like to play man-to-man.
Man-to-man does not work.
Well, I mean, it works as long as your man's better than their man. I mean, but if your man ain't as good as his man, then you better get some help. Put 2 men on their man. But you can't put 2 men on everybody. I mean, I love man-to-man. Uh-oh, here we go. This is my guy right here. Coach Golson from Dinwiddie. What's up, Coach? Lamar is having a day. Lamar is having a season, man. It reminds me of another quarterback. Yeah, that guy. Will be a senior, man. Any college that don't want to play that guy quarterback, dude. Why would you not want your best athlete to touch the ball every play? It's like Milroy. Is that his name? Milroy or Milroy? What's the guy's name from Alabama?
Jalen Milroy.
Milroy is from Katy, Texas.
Yeah, Texas, yep.
Katy. That dude. So, what coach was it that said? I think it might have been Kirby. He said he's a bigger Lamar Jackson.
He is.
Wow. Does that mean he's a Cam Newton? A bigger Lamar Jackson?
I think depending on, we'll just have to see down the road, depending on if he's injury prone or not. Hopefully doesn't get hurt. I think he could be better than Cam Newton.
I heard one of these guys on these NFL gurus, the draft gurus.
Oh, Mel Kiper?
I don't know if it was Mel Kiper. It was one of them. Said that Tua reminded them of Cam Newton. Like, what? Tua is like a Russell Wilson. Like, he's a pocket guy that can fling it. Like Cam Newton. Like, have you ever seen him in person? Like, Tua just looks like a regular dude. Cam Newton ain't. Cam Newton is a huge human. Yeah, that's when they said that, I was like,
I gotta walk
yeah,
away.
sure.
I gotta walk away.
So, Coach Golson, this is Coach Lambeau. Coach Lambeau is the vice president of Totem Pole Nation. He has various different podcasts that he does. He does Lambeau's and Matt's World of Sports and the Recruiting Trail. And now he's live streaming NFL and college games. And I'm just his assistant. I'm helping out.
Woo. That's the worst comparison of all time.
Agreed. Not sure how Dalton doesn't have a 4th star yet and more than 19 offers. Ha coming soon. Dude, I wouldn't even worry about that. Dude, those stars, all they're based on is how many offers somebody has. And that kid, man, he isn't peaked out yet. He's going to continue to get better. Some of these high school guys, they peak out. You know, they don't get any better. They're satisfied with just being a 4 or 5 star. Nah, that ain't what it's about, man. It ain't where you start, it's where you finish. Let's check this out. Let's see if Tua is the real deal, Holyfield. All right, another spacing. Flat route to the boundary. They ain't got no timeouts.
You got one timeout.
I think Tua's calling this, dude. He's calling this. They'll probably go down and score. Yeah. That was like an all slant, all hitch. What yard line's the ball on?
30-some. Minus 30-some. Minus 31.
So, Coach Lambo, in 1 year, Totem Pole Sports, Totem Pole Nation went from 1,000 followers to having 1 million views on a video.
Yes.
If you keep up your hard work, dedication, where can Totem Pole be in a year? 1st and 10, 40 seconds left. You can answer that once we get done with this. Wow. The ball's out. Man, he put it right in his hands, man. He played through his hands. Look at that. Man, he played through his hands. Look at that is the way to play man-to-man. His head never turned around. When the guy's hands go up and his eyes go up, you play through his hands. They call that the bagel.
Totem Pole in a year. Totem Pole in 1 year from today will have a goal and try to reach 500,000 subscribers.
Dude, we've had 2,000 this month. Can you believe that? If we get 2,000 a month for 12 months, that'd be what? 24,000?
Yes.
What is going? I don't understand what the deal is with referees thinking forward passes are fumbles. Like, when did this start? The ball goes forward. It's a forward pass. All right, it's not a fumble. This is a prevailing fact throughout football this year that these guys don't blow the whistle and they just let these forward passes be fumbles. I mean, they don't ever blow the whistle either. You can't hit the quarterback. You can't tackle him. So then the guy just hangs around there and throws it away. Okay, let's go. 4th and 1. Dude, if they stop him right here, they got a chance to get a field goal.
It's an incomplete pass.
They're going to throw the ball and stop the clock? Like, I don't really know. I mean, what's the benefits of this? I mean, you possibly have an opportunity to give them the ball back on the plus side of the field for them. 4th and 1. You got a chance to give the Ravens the ball back, and the Ravens have 3 timeouts. Who took that timeout?
The Dolphins or the Ravens, maybe.
Okay, so let's talk about this 4th down right here. You're going for this or you punting it? I mean, they're down by 15 right now. If I guess the worst case scenario, they could be down 18 if they don't get it and the Ravens can kick a field goal. I mean, what is Tucker's range?
60 plus.
So, like, I think the risk reward is you punt the ball because the chances of you scoring from the negative 40-yard line with no timeouts is not very good. But hey, Tyreek Hill might break it right here. They're just not gonna. They're not gonna give up a big play. They called a penalty. They called it on the Dolphins. Pass interference offense. So it's what is it, a pick? I'm kind of liking my glasses right here after seeing Mike McDaniels. Is it McDaniel or McDaniels? I have to take my hat
McDaniel.
off. Comb my hair to the side. McDaniel?
Yeah, McDaniel on one L.
So he's not related to Josh McDaniels. He's Mike McDaniel.
Hell no, they're not related.
Man, I kind of like wearing these glasses. This is easier on my eyes.
Your eyes?
Yeah, it's easier on my eyes. I guess to see the screen.
No. I thought you just old. That's what it was.
And I got these. These are the Elvis glasses right here.
I should buy the primetime glasses.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure we could probably get Totem Pole, get them to send us some glasses. How much they cost?
Like $70. Yeah, them prime glasses like $70, $80.
Hey, prime time, man. Prime time. Prime time. 2 seconds. What you doing, man? Taking a knee?
Most likely. Baltimore Ravens are up 28-13 at halftime, obviously. It looks like this game is over for the Dolphins. I think that crucial interception at the end of the half was very, very crucial. So that's it.
Will you update us with all the scores around the league?
Yep. So Rams are up 14-10 against the Giants right now, obviously, with the quarterback change. The Patriots and Bills game obviously is at 20-14.
Obviously.
With Bailey Zappi throwing 3 interceptions. The Bears are up 21-7 against the Falcons. The Colts are up 14-3 against the Raiders. Third quarter, Panthers and Jaguars 9-0. Jaguars lead. The Texans are up against the Titans 20-3, and the Eagles are up against the Cardinals 21-6. The Commanders and the 49ers 13-10 start the third quarter. The Saints are up against the Bucks 17-0. So that's all the updated scores. Obviously, I got the Ravens
Obviously,
I got the Ravens beating the Dolphins. I got the Bills beating my Patriots. I got the Bears beating the Falcons. The Colts beating the Raiders. Jacksonville beating the Panthers. Texans beating the Titans. Rams beat the Giants. Eagles beat the Cardinals. The Saints beating the Bucks. The 49ers beating the Commanders. And then the later games that you should tune into, Steelers and Seahawks. I got the Seahawks. Bengals, Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs. Chargers, Broncos. I'm going with the Chargers despite the benching of Russell Wilson. Not sure how good Jared Stidham is going to be. And, of course, tonight's game, the Packers versus the Vikings, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Green Bay Packers. So those are my picks for all of today. And of course, we will be live streaming tomorrow for the college football playoff. Obviously, Alabama, Michigan. This could be Jim Harbaugh's last couple games, and then of course Texas versus Washington. So the national championship hopes that I picked are going to be Alabama versus Washington.
Alabama versus Washington.
Alabama versus Washington in the national championship game. Yes.
How do you feel about those Arizona basketball fans that watched your podcast and said
Arizona.
that it was the worst podcast they've ever seen? Did you know this?
No, because I don't read the comments. The comments are not for me.
So will you, maybe it was the camera, maybe the Arizona Wildcat fans are expecting more as it pertains to recruiting for their school. But I don't know anybody that's following the Arizona Wildcats. They haven't been good since they had Michael Bibby, and that was a long time ago.
Well, I mean, like I said, I never, even when we started Totem Pole, I never read the comments. The comments are not that important to me, and that's why we're up where we're up right now, already at 103K subscribers in less than 2 years. So I never paid attention.
We had 104.
Well, I mean, I ain't looked at it. I don't know. I hadn't looked at it because I'm focused.
You don't worry about the outcome. You're just focusing on the process.
Why? Because the outcome. Well, we do got 104K, by the way, but see, I'm not worried about it just because, if you're worried about the outcome, that means you're not going to put in work. So I'm never worried about the outcome. Never.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, y'all can go ahead and read the comments, but I'm not a guy that reads the comments because, like I said, there's people that have worse lives and they're low self-esteem and they don't have nothing else to do but hate. So that's just what it is.
Yeah. The Texans are winning. How about the Buccaneers? The Buccaneers
losing because they're garbage.
So you're not a believer. You're not a believer in the Buccaneers, is what you're saying.
Like I said last night, the NFC South is the worst division in football.
Baker Mayfield's not going to lead you to the promised land.
They'll make the playoffs maybe, but they ain't going to no Super Bowl with no Baker Mayfield. The Saints defense is something different. So right now, it's just the Saints and the Bears fighting for that sorry NFC South right now.
Okay, so tomorrow night, what time does the game start? Michigan versus Alabama. You're going with Alabama.
5 o'clock.
That's been my team, man. What's the line on that game?
I probably would not be betting that game, but the line for tomorrow will be -1.5 Michigan. Michigan are the favorites by 2 points, and Texas is favored by -4 against Washington. So it's a 5 o'clock game on Monday for Alabama, Michigan, Texas, Washington. After that will be 8:45.
Nice. And Coach Ball texted me. He said he did see Mike Allstott last weekend.
Is Coach Ball at the Saints and Bucks game right now?
I'd say he probably is. I gotta send that picture of Mike Allstott to our guy at Sideline Sports Network because he's friends with
Mike Allstott. What Allstott up the gut? Oh, Sky
Yeah.
up the gut.
Coach Bald is rocking the totem pole hat in the picture. So Totem Pole has the live stream tomorrow, Michigan and Alabama. When does Washington play?
After that at 8:45. So it'll probably be 8:45 to 9 o'clock kickoff.
Are we going to live stream that one too?
If you got the energy to do it, you the old man over here.
Age is just a number.
That's not true.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can go.
Well, you need about 10 cups of coffee from like 5 to like midnight.
I ain't drink no coffee. I'm good. NBA. Grizzlies play tonight versus the Kings. Kings are having a losing season. I'm surprised. They had a young, talented team with DeAndre Fox.
Well, the NBA season isn't over. There's still 82 games of basketball. So, I mean, they got a chance after the All-Star break to turn it around. The Grizzlies can't get out the losing hole because before Ja Morant came back, they were 6-17. So that's harder to turn around than what the Kings record they have right now.
That's understandable. What is this? Does anybody still watch TV?
Nope.
Do you actually turn it? I mean, I guess I'm watching TV. I'm watching CBS on antenna ears or, no cable.
I won't watch nothing but YouTube. I don't have time to watch TV.
What is your favorite thing to watch on YouTube?
I watch a lot of sports stuff, WWE stuff, and like content creators, video game wise. That's normally what I watch. Or
Yeah.
I rewatch Totem Pole stuff when I get a chance to see what we can improve on to get better at.
Is Totem Pole your favorite channel on YouTube?
Yes.
So what other games do we have this week other than Alabama, Michigan, Washington? Are there any more NFL?
Well, college, you got Iowa, Tennessee.
Who do you have in that?
Iowa defense. Well,
wow.
Tennessee. Joe Milton has been inconsistent all year, so I don't trust anything Joe Milton does. Iowa has a very good defense. The only problem with their offensive coordinator is he's not living up to his contract standards of scoring 25 points a game. So that's why it's his last game.
That's the coach's son.
Yes, and I got Oregon beating Liberty, and then I got LSU beating Wisconsin. All those 3 games are 1 o'clock games before the college football playoff. So all those 3 games will be played at the same time.
So there's a lot of football on.
Yeah, but then that's it for college football. And then to be national championship next week. And then, of course, the final week of NFL next week, which is week 18. But we'll be in Tennessee, so we can't do
So when does Totem Pole leave for Nashville? Totem Pole will be going to the American Football Coaches Association.
January 6th.
January 6th. Totem Pole will be in Nashville. All right. If you're in Nashville, if you're a football coach that's going to be in Nashville, hit us up. You can Google my phone number. Hit us up at Totem Pole Nation. Hit us up at Coach Troy Taylor.
We will be there for 3 days, from Saturday all the way until Tuesday.
And then we're coming back to Richmond. So we have basically a very full week, And Coach Bald will be coming back to Totem Pole. Matt Pat.
We'll be back Tuesday.
So what is y'all, Matt Pat, and your taping schedule? What days do y'all tape your
Monday through Thursday.
Y'all do video every day, Monday through Thursday?
Yep.
What times do y'all do?
Normally in the evening, because he has class, I have work, so normally around the evening. Whatever time we can squeeze in.
So y'all are consistent with creating content.
Yeah, with our busy schedules, yes.
Everybody wants to know how to go viral. Everybody wants to know how to get more subscribers. Everybody wants to know how you build a community, how you build a following. What would you say?
You have to be consistent. I mean, it's not really about. I mean, that's the detailed stuff on how to go viral, but you have to do it consistently. You have to do it each and every day.
You get better.
Yeah, you got to want it. If you don't,
how many videos have you made? You told me yesterday. How many videos have you made for Totem Pole in the last year?
1,000 plus.
Not counting shorts. These are actual videos.
1,000 plus.
Long form.
Long form is probably 1,000 plus. I don't have an exact number. 1,000 plus.
He's made over 1,000 long form videos, y'all, in a year. That's dedication.
I also made 14 videos in one day.
14 in one day. Oh man, they got to return. Man.
14 videos in one day.
John Harbaugh was special teams coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles and Andy Reid before becoming the head coach of Baltimore Ravens. And they just ran a kickback to about the plus 20.
Well, the Dolphins are not going to win this game, so it's just sad and unfortunate.
Why is it sad and unfortunate? They don't want it?
The Dolphins can't beat anybody competitive. We've seen that. They couldn't beat the Eagles. They can't beat the Bills. The only good team they beat above 500 was the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
And they barely beat them.
And how do you feel about the Dallas Cowboys winning?
I give them credit. They targeted CeeDee Lamb 17 times, and the offense did what they did, but they can't run the ball for anything. So I give them credit. I give them credit where credit is due when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, but we'll see what they do in the playoffs. That's all I have to say. We'll see what they do in the playoffs.
Well, the Ravens are pounding the rock right there, man. Right behind Big Mo. There's power.
You love power, do you, Coach? Trap and rap. You love power.
Here we go. Crawford Stover. Thank you, man, for joining us. Lions got cheated so bad. The refs got paid so hard. And that's why we have the saying, the fix is in. The fix is in. Crawford, appreciate you joining the live stream. Totem Pole Nation, live streaming the Ravens and the Dolphins game. It's 28-13 right now. Now they just fake power. Throwback. Wow. That was a clinic. They ran mid-zone or outside zone, and they ran mid-zone, outside zone to the right. Then they ran power to the right, and then they faked the power to the right and hit a crossing route to the left. Wow. Good luck stopping that when you can pound the ball. Look at that. That was sick. This is a clinic on how to beat man coverage. That doesn't hold up to man coverage because somebody's got to be fitting the run that's supposed to be covering that tight end.
And nobody did. If
it wasn't for Jimmy Johnson's Hall of Fame ring thing, the refs wouldn't have cheated. Well, I think it's even above the refs, man. You know, George Carlin once said, you would be crazy to think that there's not rich, powerful people that get together and make things happen. Yeah. So, yeah. CeeDee Lamb got his record, and Jimmy Johnson got his win. My favorite coach, Jimmy Johnson. Thanks for the shout out, by the way. Everybody go subscribe to Crawford Stover's channel. Crawford, where are you checking in from? How did you get hooked up with Totem Pole? You know, a lot of people watch the shorts made by our two interns, Howard and Scott. Scott is from VCU, and Howard is from University of South Florida. And they made a controversial comment that an NFL quarterback's wife was ugly, and people are outraged. South Carolina, Crawford. My girlfriend is from Rock Hill. I was just down there near Charlotte in Huntersville, North Carolina. And I'm a big fan, by the way. Hey, man, that makes my day. That means so much to me. It means so much to Coach Lambeau that we got people that show love and appreciate what Totem Pole does. Why did we start Totem Pole, Coach Lambeau?
Because we need to show what you can do, meaning you can do anything with hard work and dedication.
So
And that,
you want to be an example to others, is what you're saying.
yes, that anything is possible.
Yeah, we are the low man on the totem pole, and our mission is to 1, change lives, 2, help others, 3, build champions. All right, that's the mission of Totem Pole. And some of the shorts that were produced by our interns called A Quarterback's Wife Ugly. And people were outraged. The Swifties canceled them. And we apologize for that, okay? We're sorry. She's not ugly, all right? Ugly is not something nice to call anyone. And ugly is relative, all right? And I don't believe there's anybody that's ugly. Everybody's beautiful one way or another. So, Crawford, thank you. You know, this is only our third game that we've live streamed. We started with the Barstool Bowl because Barstool, I never watched Barstool, but they said they were the common man. And I don't know, dude, but Dave Portnoy doesn't seem like a guy that would be very fun to hang out with. What do you have in common with Dave Portnoy and Frank the Tank, Lambeau?
Nothing. Nada.
Does Frank the Tank know more sports than you?
No.
Uh-oh. See, Crawford, that's what's special about Coach Lambeau. Is Coach Lambeau is a Notre Dame / Virginia Tech / Clemson fan. He's what you call a front runner. How did 31-23 treat you? You wanna respond to Crawford?
See, here's the problem with Clemson fans. The Clemson fans are like the delusional cowboy fans of the NFL. The Clemson has not had really good receivers after Trevor Lawrence after Trevor Lawrence declared for the draft. DJ Uiagalelei was never the problem in Clemson. But you thought Cade Klubnik was going to be better. Now I understand he's still young and all that. But you win 10 games with DJ Uiagalelei. Last year you win 11. And you went from 11-3 to 9-4. And your offense is still not good. And I understand that Garrett Riley is the new OC, obviously. But when it comes Antonio Williams and Bo Collins and okay, but they're not the They're not the Marvin Harrisons. They're not the DeAndre Hopkins. They're not the Mike Williams. You know what I'm saying? They're not the game-changing receivers. They're not game-changing receivers. Your only game changers is Phil Maffa and Will Shipley. That is it. That is your only game changers, your running backs.
Crawford, what do you think about what Lambeau's saying? Do you agree? I mean, dude, they lost both their coordinators. You lose Tony Elliott, and you lose an animal defensive coordinator to Oklahoma, Brent Venables. That's a big, big loss. Tony Elliott is an excellent recruiter. Brent Venables is an excellent coach. Coach Venables, we actually have an invention that we're going to come out with. We're going to call it the Totem Pole collar. And it's a collar that coaches wear on the sidelines. If they get too far onto the field, they get shocked. It's like a dog collar. It's for coaches that get on the field. Brent Venables, we're going to send one of these to him. Tony Elliott came back to recruit, though. Tony Elliott's at UVA, right? He's the head coach.
He's a UVA. Yeah. He ain't been there for a while.
He does partially agree, though. What part of South Carolina are you from, Crawford? Because we have another guy, Brandon Toms, who is from Carolina. He's a Gamecock fan. He likes Beamer ball and the Gamecocks. He doesn't like Dabo. My girlfriend's from Rock Hill. What did you miss? You missed the Ravens putting on a clinic on how to beat man-to-man coverage. Yep. And you missed the Ravens putting on a clinic on how to run a kick return.
That too.
Like, who's the Dolphins kicker? He can't put it in the end zone? Did the guy return it? Like, why did they get a return? They
you don't kick it down
plus 20. He's from Charleston. He's from Mount Pleasance. We're gonna be down in Charlotte. Wow. Here's a sack of Tua.
You don't kick the ball in the middle of the field.
If Tua keeps getting hit like this, you know Tua. Tua is fragile. Tua is injury prone. He has not been sacked this much this year. Look at that. Oh, that. They're trying to cut D lineman. That ain't gonna work. Crawford, how did you get hooked up with Totem Pole? Were you watching the shorts? Did you see the live? Did you see a community post? Okay, the shorts. Yeah, the shorts. We had somebody come on last night and say that they were upset with us because supposedly Totem Pole called Patrick Mahomes' wife ugly. And we did our research and we found out who that was. And it was two interns who don't even get paid. Well, none of us really get paid. We're the low man on the totem pole. But intern Scott and intern Howard were responsible for that short. All right, there's numerous guys that are a part of Totem Pole. And, you know, some people thought it was funny. It's a joke. All right. Some of our shorts are trying to make people laugh. Now, Coach Lambeau, a lot of people get offended nowadays.
That was out of pocket. So luckily we suspended them, but I think next time they do something like that, they will be fired.
They're going to get fired from a job they don't get paid for. Man. Yes.
Imagine getting
they're going to get fired. Who is it? Who are the experts at getting fired?
Me and you.
Us two. We're going to do a podcast on how to get fired.
Yes.
Because we've got that one down pat. All right. The first thing we're going to talk about is this. Don't get fired on your day off for stealing what?
Boxes.
That's right. Don't get fired on your day off for stealing boxes. The best short is the one about Travis Kelce and Ray Tay. Yeah. Taylor Swift. Okay. They've done a lot All right, these guys, they're pretty smart, okay? Now, they're not great editors or anything like that. We got another guy coming in that's going to take their job, but these guys are smart. Whenever they got a short that people like, they just keep making more shorts about the same thing. Okay, so that's the one that they made about Travis Kelce slamming his helmet, where they called him Mr. Pfizer. Why is Travis Kelce Mr. Pfizer, Lambeau?
I think he's just frustrated that they're not winning.
But why is he called Mr. Pfizer?
Look at his size. Look at his head.
He's called Mr. Pfizer because of his size.
Yes.
I thought he was called Mr. Pfizer because he is actually a spokesman, and he's actually the face of Pfizer and the corona vaccine.
I thought that was somebody else. I thought that was
Aaron Rodgers. Is Aaron Rodgers pro Pfizer or is he anti-Pfizer? We better watch what we're saying. We'll get shadow banned. Is Aaron Rodgers, Lambeau, pro Pfizer or anti-Pfizer?
Anti.
He's anti-Pfizer. Why is that?
He's anti just because of his beard.
Of his beard, okay? Who won the Super Bowl in 1997?
The Denver Broncos.
What was the score?
I think they beat somebody 31-24.
That's why he's here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he is a freak of nature. He doesn't know why Aaron Rodgers doesn't like Pfizer. He doesn't know what state Toledo's in. All right. He thought Toledo was in the same state as Wyoming. But he can tell you the score of the Super Bowl in 1997. That's impressive. That's why he's Lambeau. He is a freak of nature. He's a Steelers fan. Crawford is a Jags fan. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence. Crawford, what do you think about the playoffs? I honestly think the Tide will win. Dude, the Tide probably would have won last year if they had let them in. TCU lost their conference championship. They got smoked. There was no reason they should have been in that Final Four. Alabama probably would have won it again. So, yes, Georgia might win it if they played in it. Like, it's a joke. Lambeau, you taking Alabama?
Alabama will win it all.
Nick Saban. I mean, good gosh. I'm a Packers fan. You know, this is OE Sports Edits. OE Sports Edits. Okay, you are probably professional with your sports edits. We have two interns that make our shorts. We call them Howard the Intern and Scott the Intern. What do you think about their ability to make shorts? Because they're suspended right now because they tried to cancel Totem Pole. Talk about them. Exactly. The Tide should be in the playoffs and the Bulldogs should be in it too. Yeah. Talk about what, OE? Like the shorts are made by two interns and they love it.
But they're suspended without pay.
They're suspended without pay for a job they don't get paid for. And here's another life lesson, okay? If you're ever driving a diesel truck, what kind of gas should you not put in it, Lambeau?
Unleaded gas.
Make sure you're putting diesel gas in an Amazon diesel truck. If you put unleaded gas in a diesel Amazon truck, what happens to you, Lambeau?
It shuts down.
It shuts down, and then what happens to you?
Well, I want to sue them, but I can't.
You get fired. You get fired.
But they ain't training properly. So
they did not train him that if he's driving a diesel truck, that he needs to put diesel gas. You know?
Yes, because I was
they
driving.
Discriminated against you.
Yes, I drove a regular Amazon van where you just put regular gas in there.
I don't know if I trust Washington on the west side. Dude, I mean, Washington, we're from the East Coast. We're from Richmond, Virginia, dude. We can't even point Washington out on a map. We think when you say Washington, D.C., you know, that quarterback they got's pretty good, I think, but they don't play in the SEC. Which they're saying. It's just different.
Yep,
okay.
It is different.
OE Sports likes the Packers. The Packers and Love. I like Jordan Love. I do too. You know what? We're going to have to talk to our interns. Are they still allowed to make shorts even though they're suspended?
That's on you and Coach Bald.
Okay, so we're going to have to talk to the president of Coach Bald. They don't get paid anyway. So, I mean,
but I'm going
to talk to Scott, and I'm going to talk to Howard, and I'm going to get them to make a short about Jordan Love. All right, that will be out before midnight tonight. All right, OE. All right, Michael Pennis is good, but they play no one at all, and that is decent besides Oregon, but Oregon is also on the West, so I don't know if I trust them either. That's right. Yeah. So Jordan Love, we're going to make an edit for Jordan Love. We're going to put it out because we're totem pole. We're the low man on the totem pole.
Yes.
You know, think Barstool, but cooler guys. I mean, I saw Dave Portnoy rated a pizza at a 2.8 of a kid in the stadium at Arizona. Like, dude, we eat Little Caesars. We eat frozen pizza.
Dante's Pizza in Chesterfield. Dante's Pizza.
Crawford. He said, I met Penix. Yeah, we knew. All right, that video is going to be about lit. Yeah, Jordan Love, man. Uh-oh. The Ravens got the ball again. I'm yapping my mouth. What happened? Put it in the comments. Uh-oh. Tyreek's getting upset. I mean, dude, you're throwing the ball. Dude, you know what we call that? We call that a punt. What we call that a punt? That's a punt. He just threw a punt. You throw the ball across the middle of the field like that, that's called a punt. Make one short about Phil Maggs, too. Who is Phil Maggs? I mean, he got knocked out of the game, but he came back, OE. Phil Maffa. Who's Phil Maffa?
Running back from Clemson Tigers.
Clemson Tigers? All right.
Clemson Tigers running back.
So Maffa is better than the other kid?
He's I don't.
I gotta write all this down, man. All right. So we got Phil Maffa. Get them to do a short. Hey, they're suspended, but I'm gonna give this is their punishment. They actually like doing this. I don't know why, but they do. Phil Maffa. Yes, they do. I don't know why they like doing it, but they got us 1 million views, y'all, with the Zappy video. Like, come on. Phil Maffa and we said Jordan Love. All right. Now, these guys, they're kind of controversial, man, but I'm going to make sure y'all like it. Add J Love. I got Jordan Love and I got Phil Maffa. We will have shorts. They will have those out by the end of the night. But y'all, hey, go follow Totem Pole on Twitter, on Twitch, on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube, Instagram. Dude, on Instagram, Coach Lambeau, did you know that one of the Instagram reels got over 4 million views?
Yes, I did.
Wow. And people keep wondering why Howard and Scott keep making Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, Patrick Mahomes, and Brittany Mahomes shorts. I mean, they got 4 million views. Like, no, not necessarily better than, but Phil had 4 touchdowns against Kentucky, okay? Can I join the channel one day?
Maybe.
Hey, look, man.
Maybe.
Dude,
Maybe.
we're the low man on the totem pole. We had a guy yesterday say, hey, can I come on? And was it you, B-Dog Rules? And I was like, well, dude, give me your email. Let's go. Like,
it was somebody
low
else.
Man on the totem pole, dude. Like, this is not Dave Portnoy. This is not Frank the Tank. This is not Big Cat. This is Lambeau. This is Coach Troy Taylor, not the Stanford coach, the guy that's the most penalized coach of all time. Go to YouTube and put Gene Steratore, Troy Taylor, and see what comes up. We need to give these guys some advice. Have you seen my shorts before? No, but not that I know, because shorts, it's hard to determine whose shorts is what. But if we don't follow you, dude, we're going to follow back. All right. What is it? OE Sports Edits 7. Man, y'all's names, man. It's OE_ Sports Edits. What's the rest of it? Lambeau? 7. Got a Z. Yeah, y'all's names, man, got to be easy, man. OE Sports Edits 7.
That's long. That's a long name. He old. He can't remember all that.
OE Sports. Is it OE Sports Edit 7?
OE_sports_edit 7.
Put a link in the chat. Put a link in the chat to your channel. And I'll subscribe, man. I'll give you a shout out. Everybody that's watching this or will watch this, go subscribe to OE Sports Edits. It's 4th and 2. Look, they're going for it, dude.
I'm not surprised.
No, they're not. They're not going to go for it. They're going to punt the ball. Now they're wasting a timeout. Oh, well. Okay, B-Dog Rule says, no, that was someone else. Dude, we're always looking for good people, all right, to join Totem Pole. All right, the only thing is that we have allowed some people onto the channel, and you can go back and look at the videos. Not everybody's still here. It's like the bubonic plague. It's like the bubonic plague. People just disappear. It's like the NFL. What's the NFL stand for, Coach Lambeau?
Not for long.
Not for long. And if you don't have the dedication and commitment of Coach Lambeau, which is Bill Belichickian, the 18 for 18, work 18 hours for $18,000 a year. Have I heard of High Joss? No, I haven't. Tell me about High Joss. Hugh Jack. Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Coach Lambeau is an expert at that. Okay. Yeah. Ain't you, Coach Lambeau? Ain't that what you like? YouTube block link. Okay. OE_sports edit 7. Dude, I go to YouTube and I put OE_sports edits. It's a Z on the sports. Man, y'all got to make y'all's channels easier to remember, man. Like ours, everything we do is Totem Pole Nation. At Totem Pole Nation. I got you, bro. All right, we good. We're subscribed. There you go, man. Let me check it out. Here, I'm going to present it. I'm going to share my screen. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Let's check out one of these, man. Oh, you got 1.1 thousand. Go ahead, man. What, I got my sound off?
Yeah, it sounds off.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna coach you up a little bit, man. Because this is good. All right, so see how your title is 2016 NBA dunk contest? Put some of those dudes' names in there. And then go to Chat GPT and say, make a title for this video, and put the name that you have, and it'll make a better title. And then you say, Chat GPT, make a YouTube description for this video, and then you put that in your description. Then you ask Chat GPT, give me 15 YouTube keyword tags for this video. And then it'll probably number them. And then you say, take away the numbers and use commas. Then you just copy and paste that. And that's how people find your videos, man. Because right now you just got like 4 words.
Welcome.
NBA Finals. Oh, I like this one. My homie. All right, so if you're going to do NFL Team Red, put the name of the team, man. Like you got to put the keywords, because 49ers fans, 49ers, the Mahomes, all that, man. But you got good videos, OE. Shout out to OE Sports Edits. We followed. Everybody go follow OE Sports Edits. I assume you guys are young, man. Y'all are just starting out, man. Y'all gonna be great, man. What is this? We got a PI?
Yes, probably PR.
First and 10. Ooh, nice. Good play, man. I like that. Fake off the toss, inside handoff. Ravens easy win. Hey, later, OE Sports Edits. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you supporting Totem Pole. B-Dog rules. Easy win. Yeah, I mean, we thought this was going to be a better game.
The Ravens defense just having it with the Dolphins offense. They're just having it.
Notre Dame. All right, so who else we got in the chat? I see we got 8 people watching this with us on YouTube. I don't know how many people's watching it on Twitter or any of these other places that we're streaming. I mean, we're streaming to about 4 different Twitters. John Butler. Shout out to John Butler, who said, thanks, Coach Taylor. That was cool, man. You see Totem Pole. Yeah, we got people watching on. Hey, Lambo, what do you think of the Ohio State versus Notre Dame game?
You gotta have 11 guys on the field at the end of the game. But other than that, I think it was a great, entertaining game. But you gotta have 11 guys on the field. That's a mistake by the head coach of Marcus Freeman, who's in his second season. He's done great. He got 10 wins, but We could have had 11. Those one of those games where we could have had, but you got to have 11 guys on the field, not 10.
Yeah. That's Al Golden, too, the D coordinator. It says 2 on YouTube. I don't know what you mean by that. I'll check it out. I subscribed. You got 306 subscribers, man. Let me see how many you're making a day. Dude, you're getting about 1,000, 2,000 every one. Yeah, man, just keep doing it, man. You're doing it. You made a bunch. See how many total you have. You got 107 videos. You've been doing it since November of 2022. OE Sports Edits. Yeah, man, I'm proud of you, man. You're doing a good job, dude. Keep it up. Jesus on top. Amen to that. It says 2 on YouTube. I don't know. It says 7 up here where I'm looking at. I don't know. Because we got Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram. We're streaming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different places. Second and 11. Wow. He dropped it. Chase Claypool, Notre Dame. He's from Canada. I forgot he even played for the Dolphins. That's
He just
isn't it?
he just wasn't a good asset for the Steelers. He just wasn't really a good asset.
Yeah, it might be OE. We don't know, man. We haven't been live streaming like this very long. It's only our third game we've live streamed. 3rd and 11, man. Tua's hitting him in the hands. Claypool, that's another bust that the Steelers drafted.
I don't know how you dropped that.
And then Dwayne Haskins hurt. Him dying hurt the Steelers, man. That was a big loss.
Yeah, it was. Definitely was.
I saw the stream on a short. Okay, right on. So basically, when Scott and Howard made the short about the stream, then that's what made you tune into the stream. Okay, that's sweet. So did you already see? Were you already watching the shorts? Our shorts before 4th and 4 right now, y'all. Does Barrios ever get targeted?
Nope.
There he is. There's Barrios. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, man, we have all kinds of shorts. We have all kinds of podcasts, videos we do all kinds of stuff. Do we think the NFL is scripted? I mean, do you think that the world is scripted?
Maybe.
George Carlin, famous comedian, said, "You don't think it's crazy that rich, powerful people can get together and have influence over things?" Yeah. Dude, before gambling was legal, it was illegal. Okay. You could only gamble like in Las Vegas and Atlantic City. People were throwing games. It happened to the White Sox in the 19 teens. They got banned from baseball for life. Chicago Black Sox. There was basketball players that threw games. Like Pete Rose was betting on baseball. Like, dude, if it was illegal and the fix was in boxing, now that gambling's legal, you better believe that they say that it's classified as sports entertainment and not a sport, because in sports entertainment, you can determine the outcome. Have you seen the Super Bowl logo conspiracy theory? Yeah, my son just texted me about that. I saw it a few days ago about the color of the logo being the same color of the teams that are going to make it. I mean, dude, if you're a referee and you want a certain team to win, you can do it. Call a penalty on every third down. Put them in first and 20 every time. Yeah, and guess what? That team will lose. So, I mean, look at the Super Bowl with Mahomes and that no call. I mean, it happens all the time. Stuff happens. I mean, look at the Dallas game.
Things happen.
I mean, they're pounding the ball, man. A lot of ball game left.
This game's over. I just know this game is over.
It's on my community posts and my channel. Yeah. I seen it. Yeah. Yeah, my son sent that to me. I mean, it could be, man. All right, we got Tyler Gross. Tyler, where are you from? Put it in the chat. Who do you think the Steelers quarterback will be in 2024? Show it on the screen.
That depends on who they draft. I can't tell you. That depends on if Mike Tomlin stays or leaves.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who's. I mean, what are their options right now? Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph.
Mitch Trubisky, they ain't got no options. They don't really have that much options.
So that means either draft or either sign somebody in free agency, right?
Probably better off drafting. I don't know anybody in free agency that can really help out the Steelers like that.
The Cleveland area. Okay, man. I know Cleveland's got some good football up there, man. What's that one school? Ted Ginn's school. Glenville.
Nope.
Are you a Browns fan? I think he's talking to Tyler Gross, not Lambeau.
No.
Are you? I assume. Are you a Cleveland fan, Tyler? OE wants to know. So it's 35-19 with 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. $35-13. Tua. Wow, we got a lot of Steelers fans in here, man. Tyler's a Steelers fan. OE's a Steelers fan. Big Dog Rules is a Steelers fan. huge Cavs fan. How do you feel about LeBron? Tyler?
The Dolphins scored a touchdown, so it's 20-35. They're only down by 15.
And it's 14 minutes to play? So we still got time left. I mean, Tyler, Lambo, what do you think? What do you feel on your heart to share with these young guys that are in this stream? I assume that you guys are young, high school, college, maybe. What are you thinking? What advice could you give them, being a young man yourself?
Keep your head on.
They're YouTubers.
Stay focused and decide on what you want to do, and don't have any outside noise and distractions, and don't get into the rat poison. That's what Nick Saban said. Get rid of that rat poison, and you got to just keep working, no matter what. You just got to keep working. You got to keep grinding, and then you can get to where you need. But it starts with your hard work and dedication. That's it. It's not a secret. It's not really a secret. It's whether you have it in you or you don't have it in you. That's really about it.
This guy is only 11 years old, man. Your best videos are ahead of you. Mr. Beast started when he was 11. You can do it, man. Dude, you're getting better. You're doing a good job already. LeBron's really good, but I think the Cavs are really good potential right now with the team they have. Lambo, how do you feel about the Cleveland Cavaliers? I haven't watched the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm a Ja Morant fan, y'all. I like Ja Morant.
Well, with Donovan Mitchell, get Darius Garland, Cleveland has improved, but like I said, they'll never be the same roster. Cleveland's in a little struggle right now, but I think they'll bounce back. Cleveland made the playoffs last year anyway. It's a tough New York Knicks team, obviously, so I think they'll be fine. But will they win a championship? They need more pieces besides Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, my son is 12. He's in 7th grade. He's got his own channel. He does Fortnite videos. How do you feel about the suspension of Ja? And do you think it was deserved or too long?
Yes.
How do I feel about the suspension of Ja? Dude, he's had so many chances. And do you think it was deserved? Yes. And was it for too long? No. When you're talking about, firearms and showing it on Instagram and stuff, it's not cool, man. And I used to be a Ja fan. That's all right. Yeah. I used to be a Ja fan too. I still am. I like Ja because he's the underdog, but I don't like some of the stuff he's done.
He's an NBA player. He's an NBA player, but he wants to be a rapper. He wants to be a gangster. That's what
he's a 25-year-old kid, man.
He already got all the money, but he already lost all his endorsement money. So he wanted. That's what happens when you want to act like a gangster. Don't act like a gangster.
Yeah. Because look at Lamar. Lamar's from Boynton. Not Boynton Beach. He went to Boynton Beach High School, but he's from Fort Lauderdale. He's friends with Kodak Black. He's the real deal. But you don't ever hear about him doing none of this stupid stuff.
Nope.
Football is his thing. And Lambo looks like a thug or a Ja fan. Lambo is not a thug. Lambo is a hard-working American, a hard-working, good young man, and he loves sports. He is totem pole. Dude, I'm going to make a prediction. You will be the first person with a totem pole tattoo.
No, I'm not. I don't even like wasting money on a tattoo. That's just how.
Looks like Lambo looks like a gangster. I love you, Lambo. Lambo is a good young man. Okay, he's not a gangster. He loves sports. He can tell
big run. Big run. They about to drop 40 on that.
Look, you guys want to test Lambo? Give him a year from 1990 or above, and he will tell you who won the Super Bowl. And he will not Google it. He will right off the dome. All right. I
don't got Google. I don't got nothing but the screen.
Just
right
put
here.
a year from 1990. What year were you born in, Lambo?
1999.
Wow, he was born in 99. He's not that much older than you guys. 99. You name a year from 1990 to 2023, and he will tell you who won the Super Bowl. He'll probably tell you who they played and what the score was. He's got a mind like a computer when it comes to sports. He doesn't know Toledo is in Ohio, but he can tell you who won the Super Bowl in 1999 and the score. Okay, here we go, Lambo. Lambo, please put up your hands. All right. Make sure you don't have any electronic device on you. All right. 2008.
Pittsburgh versus Arizona. Obviously, Pittsburgh did win on the final play. San Antonio Holmes toe tap catch. Can't tell you what the score really was. I don't remember the actual score. But they
who won?
The Pittsburgh Steelers won the Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. You can Google that if you want to. All right. 1999.
The Los Angeles Rams the Rams versus the Titans because the Titans failed at a slant pass 2 yards short. It was 23-16.
So when he says 1999, are you saying the year that the Super Bowl was played or the year of the season?
The season. When you always
He
go
says
to like
no. He says no. So you're saying the 1999 Super Bowl, that's actually the Super Bowl was played in February 2000.
So the 1999 season was the so
okay, he says yes, you're right. Okay, so it's like Madden. Like
yes.
Madden 2024 is the Super Bowls in 2024.
Yes, but it's the 2023 season.
Yes. All right, because that can be confusing sometimes because the Washington Redskins, they get confused about when did they win the Super Bowl. Was it in 1991? Was it in 1987? Or was it in 1983? It's all confusing.
It was 1987 and 1991. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in 1983. But the Super Bowls were played in different years. Okay. 1990.
Buffalo Bills versus New York Giants. Of course, the Buffalo Bills missed the kick. The Giants beat the Bills 20-19 despite the Bill Belichick defense.
What was the name of the kicker?
Something Anderson.
No. Scott Norwood.
Scott Norwood. Yeah. Scott
Norwood went to William and Mary. All right,
Scott,
dude. I'm telling you need to be on the Schwab. He said, you crazy. Yes, he is. He is crazy. Guys, he didn't know how many world wars there were. Did you, Lambo? He thought that John F. Kennedy Jr., JFK, I'm sorry, not Junior. Junior died in a plane crash. He thought that JFK was the president during the Civil War. But he can tell you who won the Super Bowl in 2011.
Give me a second. Hold on.
I think I stumped
no. Don't say that.
I think I stumped him. The season of 2011.
No, stop. All right. New York Giants. Mario Manningham catch. It was 21-17. They beat my Patriots.
That was when they went undefeated? That's when they went undefeated and they lost the Super Bowl?
No, that was 2007.
Oh, that was Manning's first Super Bowl.
Well, in 2011, that was Manning's second Super Bowl when they beat us with the Mario Manningham catch. The first Super Bowl, 2007, was the David Tyree catch.
He says, ask him anything, but we don't know if you got Google. Like, how do we know you're not going to Google it?
I'm not Googling that. My hands are up.
I'm talking about OE.
Oh.
OE. All right, who won? Who was the tailback? I mean, you're young, man. I don't trust. I'm gonna give him something easy. Who was the tailback when the Steelers won their last Super Bowl?
Wow.
Oh, I'm not. I'm asking these young guys.
Oh, yes.
They can use Google.
Was it Willie Parker?
I mean, dude, when
Willie
was the last
Parker,
time the Steelers won it?
It was 2008, so it was either Willie Parker or Rashad Mendenhall or something. One of those.
So it won't the bus?
No, he retired. He retired before they won the Super Bowl because in 2006 was the Mike Tomlin era. Bill Cowher also retired.
Jerome Bettis won a Super Bowl, though, in Detroit.
Yes, they beat the Seattle Seahawks 21-10.
Okay, so it was Willie Parker. Wow, you guys are good, man. Willie Parker, what college you go to? I know this. He didn't start in college. He did not start. Well, you're honest. You said, I don't know. It's on the East Coast. It's near Virginia. It's the school Michael Jordan went to. Second and 10. North Carolina. There you go, OE. Tyler Gross, OE. There you go, man. Lambo, you're going to have a following, man. I'm better at basketball. Okay, here we go. Basketball.
Oh, Lord.
The last time, who were the big three last time the Celtics won the world championship? Who was the big three on the Celtics? Were they even alive? Were they even alive?
I don't think he, if he said he 11 years old, I don't think he was born. 2008, the Celtics won the championship against the Lakers in Game 6. Final score was 131-92.
Wow. They didn't pick that blitz up. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you two of them. Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. Who's the other one? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're supposed to block him.
Kyrie? No, Kyrie was in college or high school at the time. No, not Kyrie.
Y'all don't even remember this guy, man.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
KG.
He was that guy. He was that dude. 4th and 13. They're going for it with 8 minutes left.
They down by 20 points.
They lost.
They down by 20.
And the guy got hurt. They lost. Now Tua's going to fake an injury. Tua's hurt now. All right, current day. Basketball current day. What college did Trae Young go to? Oklahoma. What college did Anthony Edwards go to? Anthony Edwards is the closest thing to Michael Jordan. I saw that's what one of the interns put. The closest thing to Michael Jordan that we have seen in recent times. I mean, Anthony Edwards is big, and he can go above the rim, and he could shoot. What do you think about that, Lambo? Is Anthony Edwards the closest thing to Michael Jordan that we have seen in a very long time?
We will have to wait and see.
Yeah.
We have to wait and see. You
Yep,
gotta
he's
learn
from
how to
Georgia.
not be delusional.
Get out. Don't get hit, man. Just get out of this game healthy, dude. Take him out of the game, matter of fact. Take Lamar out. Dude, Minnesota 3 years ago, I mean, they got beat by – they had injuries, but they got beat by the Grizzlies. Last year, they had a lot of injuries. I mean, Alvin Towns was hurt. But, dude, I think that Anthony Edwards is one of the most talented guys in the NBA, period. Like, I'm bad at colleges. So am I, dude. I just knew those ones. That's why I asked you them. You know, Anthony Edwards is a bad chicken, man. (42-20). Coach Lambo, did you see this coming? Did you see the Ravens spank them like this?
Yes, because of the defense, what they did against the 49ers. So I did see this coming. And the Miami Dolphins have not been able to beat a team above 500 except the Dallas Cowboys. And I will keep repeating that statement because it's true. They beat all these sorry teams.
The Bucks.
Bucks
I like Giannis. I like Giannis. 2021. That was after COVID, wasn't it? 2021 basketball season. Dude, get Lamar out of the game, man. Man, it's always the team losing that starts the fight. It ain't ever the team that's winning starting the fight. It's always the team that's losing. And now the Dolphins want to get penalties. It's Jalen Ramsey, man. It's Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, he kept pushing the guy.
Ooh!
What you seeing?
Arizona Cardinals are beating the Eagles 35-31.
Something's wrong, man, with the Eagles.
Wow. Wow.
How many more games do the Ravens have to play this year? 2?
One.
I mean, what's the use even playing Lamar? Sit him out, dude.
Because there's teams in the AFC that can still fight for for the number 1 seed.
Who do they play next week?
The Steelers.
I mean, they should win that ball game. What's there? They've lost 3.
Well, they didn't look. They ain't win. They didn't win the first ball game. They lost. Wow, the Eagles about to lose is crazy.
Man, wow. They imposed their will right there, man. They ran counter to the right. Yeah, I don't know what none of those acronyms mean, man. Oh, my son, he don't live with me, man. I probably got a picture of him. I got that picture of me and him at the Redskin game.
Why? None of your business. It's very personal. None of your business. Why? Yeah, none of your business. Very personal.
Oh, my son? Yeah, there he is. There's me and my son at the Redskin game. He's a 7th grader. He's a 12-year-old.
That's all good. Ain't nothing to be sorry about. It's all good. Nothing to be sorry about.
We're going to finish it, man. We're going to go.
Yeah.
Are we going to finish?
No, we're going to finish this game till it hits 0, and then we'll be back tomorrow and do the same thing. We're going to recap the national championship, the college football playoff tomorrow. To all of you that didn't hear, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Totem Pole Nation. We thank Sideline Design, St. Pete Rejuvenate, Underdog Fantasy. If you need your merch, you go to totempolenation.com to get all of your merch. And follow Totem Pole Nation on X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch,
OEC, brother.
and Reddit. So we're getting going. We got 104K subscribers right now. So our goal is to get to 1 million by the end of this year. So it's a big goal.
$1
We gotta
million.
keep going. Yeah, 1 million.
Wow.
We got to what? We got to 100,000 and 100K in like 6 months.
Yeah, this is over with, man.
We still gonna finish it out. Finish it till the clock hits 0.
Finish. We're gonna finish. Why? Because we're the low man on the totem pole. We're the Totem Pole Nation.
We finish till the clock hits 0.
Oh, they got their quarterback out.
Mike White. He fumbled the ball. Wow.
Well, the running back is going downhill. Like he wasn't ready to receive a toss. So Jordan Love and a Clemson running back.
Yes. The Cardinals beat the Eagles.
What's going on with it, man? They're falling apart. Ever since that guy got suspended, man.
Oh, the security?
Yeah. What defensive coordinator was it that figured out Jalen Hurts? What game was it that Jalen Hurts got exposed in this year? Like where the Eagles lost and people were like, okay.
The
Like
Jets
these guys,
game?
the Jets, what did the Jets do?
The Jets didn't even have Sauce Gardner or DJ Reed, and he threw 3 picks. So it was either that Jets game or that 49ers game.
So those guys, they pretty much figured him out, and then other people just been copying them.
Yeah. So it was Jeff Elridge from the Jets, DC, and then I think it was Steve Wilkes from the 49ers. Those guys figured out Jalen Hurts. I wouldn't say Dan Quinn figured out Jalen Hurts because they play each other like twice, 3 times a year, so it's very hard to beat a team 3 times a year, but their odds at winning the NFC East looks like it'll be the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, man, no. Man, he's hurt bad, dude. See, all these guys know each other, man. They played college against each other. They played college with each other. What's hurt with them? It's his arm?
It's his knee, ACL.
And that's Chubb's brother, isn't it? That's Nick Chubb and Bradley Chubb. Aren't they brothers?
Yeah. Oh.
What was it?
The way they replayed his knee, the way he bent it was pretty nasty.
Dude, the Dolphins have had some significant injuries, man. You know that? I mean, with this and now with Waddle out, and I mean Tyreek Hill hasn't been right in a few games. Tua gets banged.
Yeah, it looks like the Dolphins will be able to last long in the playoffs. They will not last long in the playoffs. Ravens beating Dolphins 49-19. Looks like the Bills are skipping the Patriots 27-21. The Bears beating the Falcons 30-17. Colts and Raiders are at 23-20. Rams and Giants 26-25. And the Bucks and Saints right now 23-13. The final scores of the Commanders lost to the 49ers. Ron Rivera's last game, 27-10. Cardinals upset the Eagles 35-31. The Texans beat the Titans 26-3. And Jacksonville, without Trevor Lawrence, beats the Panthers.
What happened to Trevor Lawrence? He hurt?
Yes, he's hurt. He played hurt last week. Then I guess he got hurt again. So CJ
Who's their quarterback?
CJ Beathard. CJ Beathard, yep.
Man, I don't know what's worse, this game or the Barstool Bowl.
The Barstool Bowl.
No. Barstool Bowl was actually an interesting game. It went down to the last kick, the last play. This has been a blowout, man. It hasn't been a good game since the first half. I mean, the opening kickoff of the second half was almost returned for a touchdown. I mean, Miami quit. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. What do you think?
They had to be able to be good teams with a winning record. So I mean, I think Miami will be one and done in the playoffs. They will be one and done.
So how do you feel about Mike McDaniel now? I mean, is he
I think
still boy wonder? Is he still the whiz kid?
I think Mike McDaniel's a great coach, but I mean, this is their second year rebuilding the system. I mean, last year they went to the playoffs at 9-8. This year they're 11-5. And then it's the second season, so they're still instilling the offense that needed to instill tight ends, obviously. Especially if you watch Hard Knocks in season on HBO Max, which I've been watching. I've been paying attention very, very closely. They just
Another
need
touchdown.
they just need to instill tight ends. But they're still rebuilding, but they're better than they were years ago with Brian Flores. They had winning records with Brian Flores, but there was just some disconnect between him and Tua in the organization. So I think Mike McDaniel's a saver, but we'll see how he does in the playoffs going forward.
They said Brian Flores stopped talking to the team.
When I wasn't there, I wouldn't know. I don't know.
I mean, that was the rumor, is that he hadn't even talked to the team in months. Like, I can understand that, though. I mean, you got your OC and your DC, and he's just getting paid. And then he sued the NFL. Did he win?
I don't know about that.
Is that even over with?
I don't know if that's over with or still continuing, because I mean he's a defensive coordinator for the Vikings now.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be in there if he was suing the NFL and getting money. They'd blackball him out of there, man.
The Saints beat the Bucks 23-13, so it looks like the Saints are the number one team in the NFC South. So this is tough, and the Ravens are beating the Dolphins 56-19 with 2 minutes left in this game. As always, we're going to finish it until the clock hits 0, but this game was not nowhere near competitive.
It wasn't even fun to watch. I mean, I'm happy for Lamar Jackson. I'm happy for John Harbaugh. I'm happy for Morgan Moses and their franchise.
It was just sad and unfortunate that this game
But they just beat the 49ers on what? What day was that? Christmas Day?
Monday Night Football. Christmas Day, they beat the 49ers. They whooped them. So
they just whipped these guys. So, like, Steelers,
yep.
Yeah.
Well, the Steelers have a better defense than the Dolphins, obviously. I think it's way better. I'm not saying they're better than the 49ers. Brock Purdy had 4 turnovers, so it's not really much you can do with the quarterback that got 4 turnovers. So we will have to just see about that, obviously.
Obviously. Is that Jadeveon Clowney?
Yes.
Or is that another Clowney?
Jadeveon Clowney.
Jadeveon Clowney plays for the Ravens.
Yes.
They're going to win the Super Bowl.
They most likely, because I mean, they will.
Clowney is that dude. He's been that dude. Like, he is a freak of nature.
Coach Troy Taylor still tuning into the Ravens and Dolphins games to the end. I am now looking at the Giants and the Rams as it's 37 seconds left. Tyrod Taylor at starting quarterback. And it's going down to the final wire right now. 26-25. It's on Fox.
Tyrod Taylor, we love him because he's from Virginia. Hampton High School.
Virginia Tech Hokies. So I'm watching
the
this.
Crabbers. The Hampton Crabbers. Tyrod Taylor.
Ooh. But like I said, we'll be doing more of these watch parties going forward. Tomorrow we'll be live at 5 o'clock for Alabama versus Michigan and Texas versus Washington. So it'll be another very long day. And missed field goal by the Giants, which means the Rams do come out and win 26-25. And before it was Lambeau and Matt's World of Sports, I said on my own show, I said the Rams will be playoff contenders. And look where they're at right now, 9-7. 9-7. I said they're gonna make the playoffs, and I said that Sean McVay's not gonna have back-to-back losing seasons. And look where they're at right now, 9-7. So, do I think the Rams are gonna make the Super Bowl at the NFC? That depends on how healthy Matthew Stafford is, but we'll see how this goes. So this game is definitely over. Also, after this Ravens and Niners game, Ravens and Dolphins game, tune in to CBS and watch the Bengals versus the Chiefs, which that would be a very entertaining game to watch.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens are sitting at number 1 seed right now at 13-3. So it looks like the Ravens have definitely secured the number 1 seed in the AFC. So will they bench Lamar Jackson? I think they need to bench Lamar Jackson.
They've clinched number 1 seed?
Yes. Nobody else has 11 wins except the Miami Dolphins, but the Miami Dolphins already lost. So they'll be 11-5. Ravens being 13-3. Cleveland can't get the number 1 seed. They already played, so they can't get the number 1 seed. I think Cleveland can get the number 2 seed, maybe. Imagine the Cleveland Browns at the number 2 seed. Because Cleveland has the same record as Miami. So if Cleveland wins out, I think Cleveland plays Cincinnati. Cleveland plays Cincinnati probably. So, boom. They can win out, be number 2 seed. And they already secured the AFC North anyway. So, but no, they didn't. They're second. Second in the AFC North. The Ravens have clinched the AFC North. Unless they lose to Pittsburgh, but I doubt it. So you got 140 left. Obviously, these teams are just running out the clock. It's not too much to say. Todd Monken in his first season, obviously, this offense is going. They're scoring points, but the defense is getting turnovers. 56-19. It's a complete domination.
They scored 56 points.
56. Ravens scored 56 points on the Miami Dolphins. 56.
Wow. What, the Dolphins scored 80?
They scored 70 on the Broncos. They scored 70 on the Broncos.
They got, yeah.
That tells you, but look, that tells you who really got exposed. That's what it really tells you. It really tells you that who got exposed. And the Dolphins got exposed, unfortunately. How do you have a penalty at the end of 38 seconds?
Man, just get us out of here, man.
Got a false start with 38 seconds left. That's just ridiculous. But to close out this watch party, like I said, this is it for the watch party of the Ravens and the Dolphins. Obviously, we will be back tomorrow for a college football playoff. Stay tuned in. We'll have energy. We'll see if Coach Ball can show up. We'll see if Backpack can show up. You know, it's New Year's Day. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's having fun. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Totem Pole Nation with Thanks Sideline Design, St. Pete Rejuvenate, Underdog Fantasy. Need your merch, go to TotemPoleNation.com and follow Totem Pole Nation on all platforms on X, Facebook, IG, Twitch, and TikTok, and a Reddit account. So this is it. We'll catch you later. Adios. Peace.